I'm getting ready to install the vaccine, and this is a corner for it. I've leveled it up in all directions. That's a little off there, but not bad. I've got another one to put down at the other opposite corner. It's just sitting there up on the mountain right now, or on the hillside. I could zoom down there a little bit, maybe you'll be able to pick it out. There it is. And I'm going to put that over there on that back corner. Honestly, it's pretty crowded in here these days. I need a bigger room. Something needs to change anyway. I've got my control panels over here now. The cord, I made sure the cords were long enough that I could move it to either end if I wanted to, because I really didn't know how it was going to work out. Having it back here would probably be fine at a show or something, but having it back here, back there, when all I have is this much space, and I have to shuttle the board back and forth to get to access to the two sides, doesn't really work out very well. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to, right now it's screwed through a base piece down here. I'm going to drop it down, and I'm going to put a screw through up here on both sides, but lower the whole thing down. So I'll bring you back when I get that done. Okay, I got the bracket prepared so that I can put it on here down low somewhere. I have to keep it pretty much towards this end, but not too bad. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this guy first so that I know where its legs are going to be. And then I'll mount the control panel support around it instead of letting it fight each other. Well, that's as straight as I can get that in there. It's not far off. When I get this project done, the next thing I'm going to do is build another set of shelves to store trains in to go where my bulletin board is now, behind the door. So it's a little hot today for that, but I think tomorrow morning or maybe some later this week, I'll be able to get to that and make another shelving unit. Very similar to the ones here. Double deep and about the same spacing. Pretty much identical, best I could get anyway, as identical as I can make it. And because I've run out of space and I've got more trains on order. So yeah, I need more room. But tomorrow morning I'm going to rip the pieces and try to fill in this along the top of the back, between the two corner pieces. In other words, from here, if you can see that, over to the other one. And when I get that done, bring some little I've got some slats that I want to glue on, and then I'll bring the back seam, well, at least first draft of the back seam. I've decided I'm going to reprint the back seam. Once I saw it full size and everything, I could see that I could make some improvements. So I've got the one I have now is just going to be for display purposes for right now, so I can kind of see whether it's going to work or not. And but I'm going to get another one printed that's pretty much the same, but it just one of the mountains needs to have more height. It got squashed in the printing process, and I fixed that so far. Or I fixed that, and I'll probably get that printed again so that it looks better, when it's done. So this is it for tonight, and in the morning I'm going to rip some pieces of this plywood, this 18 millimeter Baltic birch plywood. I'm going to rip that and make my rod that'll support the top of the back seam all the way across. To support the back seam, I've made up these out of, I don't know what it is, 3 mil plywood. And I put a stiffener on there to keep it straight because they tended to curl. But stiffener is just glued on. It's pretty warm today, it didn't take long for it to set up in the garage. The garage is really hot. I've decided I want this to stick up. I made up a little block with a line on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyway, that's my gauge so that they're all the same. Bring this one out to the edge and mark it so I know where to put the glue. Just barely see that. Not very much glue, just enough to hold it on there. This wood glue is very strong. And at first I was using a staple, a big industrial type staple to hold them down, but I really think that just the tape will hold it until the glue sets up. Then I could take the tape off. So I will go get the back bar now that goes between this corner and that one down there. It holds up the upper edge. And I'm not positive how that's going to work yet, but anyway, we'll work that out. So I'll be back in a little bit. So there's the back support. And it's just sitting on top of the corner pieces right now, but I'm going to put a screw in on both sides so that it can't fall off. And I'll go do that and I'll be back. It's up. It's a little long on this side. I need to shift it around a little bit. But one of the things I was concerned about was, is it big enough? You know, and it is. It's long enough. So I'll move the table back and move the camera over there so you can sort of see it in the front. May have to raise it actually. Well, I mean, it's first fitting, so you know, who knows what I may need to do. Okay, I'll move you around and we can take a look from over there. Be right back. I think the center part needs to be cut down a little bit so you can see a little bit more. Actually, people will view it. They'll be standing up for the most part, so this is more what they'll see. Taller people will see this. And I'll cut this all down along in here. But the corner will still be high, and that's good, because if you get close enough to one of these hills in front of the main mountains, you can't see the mountains now. So that makes perfect sense. All right, well, I believe it's going to work out. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know about you, but I think it looks cool as hell. This, that is supposed to represent Long's Peak. And that's one of the reasons that I think I need to reprint this, because I think that needs more height. It needs to come up almost as high as that cloud is above it. And I've reworked that in the picture, and when I get it reprinted, I can be sure that that's included. I kind of like that cloud effect right there. That looks good. And of course the mountains are in layers, you know, there's probably 5 or 6 ranges of mountains between the front and the Continental Divide, maybe even more in places. Oh yeah, that's going to look great. Yeah, I think it's going to look great. Um, I have some tuning to do, but I think at the end, I think it would look fabulous. Okay, well, that's all I've got for today. Um, keep on modeling. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you again soon.